Hi everyone, this is Hope Reactor. Today's story sounds unbelievable, but it's real inventions made by Japanese high school. Students are saving lives in the United States. When can teenagers out-invent adults? When we hear invention, we picture big companies or university labs. But in Japan, many ideas come from ordinary teenagers with a notebook, a small club room, and a strong curiosity. Some of those ideas travel across the ocean and change lives. 2. The secret of a prosthetic hand for only a few thousand yen. First, a prosthetic hand made with a home 3D printer. Why is this a big deal? Traditional prosthetic hands are built from aluminum or carbon fiber and need expert fitting. They can cost thousands of dollars. That price shuts out a lot of people. What did the student do differently? Used a home 3D printer. This machine melts plastic and draws thin lines layer by layer, like stacking tiny pieces of spaghetti until a solid part appears. Printed the palm, fingers, joints, and small brackets as separate parts, then assembled them like a model kit. Instead of complex electronics, the hand uses elastic cords or nylon thread as muscles. When the user bends their wrist or arm, the cords pull and the fingers close. Release the wrist and the elastic tension opens the fingers again. Why it works? Cheap plastic filament, a few screws and cords cost is only a few dollars. Repairable: if a part breaks, you can print a new one. Adjustable parts can be scaled in software to match each person's size. These hands have been distributed through non-profits and have helped children in the U.S. who lost limbs in accidents or illness to hold a cup, ride a bike, and smile again. It's not about luxury features, it's about giving function back at a price anyone can reach. 3. Turning muddy water into drinking water. Next, a student who tackled water purification problem after disasters, or in some communities, people only have access to muddy river water. The student's idea combined the powers of activated carbon and friendly microbes. Activated carbon is like a carbon sponge filled with tiny pores. Those pores grab odors and impurities. Microbes, think of harmless, useful bacteria, similar to what's in yogurt or natto, can break down some harmful substances in water. How it's used: simple version. Water passes through or sits with activated carbon. Dirt, color, and smells get trapped. Microbes digest part of the remaining pollutants. A basic settling or filtering step clears out what's left. Result: water that was once brown becomes much clearer, clean enough to help people safely drink after basic disinfection steps. This approach received international awards and has been used in U.S. disaster areas, providing safer water when it was most needed. Note: safe to drink always depends on the local standards and final disinfection, like boiling or chlorination. The student system dramatically reduces the burden, so those final steps can finish the job. 4. Why do these ideas come from Japan's teens? There's a cultural and educational background here. What is Jiyū Kenkyū? Literally free research. In many Japanese schools, especially around summer, students pick any topic they love. They design a small experiment or build a device, then present the results. It's not about getting the right answer. It's about asking questions, trying, failing, and learning. Science clubs and contests. Many schools have science or engineering clubs. Students stay after classes, share tools, and join local and international competitions. Teachers often act as coaches, not dictators asking why. And how could you test that? Rather than handing out answers, this system quietly trains teenagers to notice real-world problems, prototype solutions, and show results, skills that translate directly into life-saving ideas. 5. The world is impressed for a reason. People abroad often ask, how can a high schooler build something so impactful? Because innovation isn't reserved for experts. With curiosity, simple tools, and supportive mentors, a teenager can change the world and sometimes save a life. 6. A question for you. When you were in high school, what did you dream about? Today, whose dream would you like to support? The next life-saving idea might be growing in a small classroom or in your own home right now. Closing. This is Hope Reactor. If this story inspired you, please subscribe and share your thoughts in the comments. In the full video on our channel, we dive deeper into the design files, materials, and simple safety steps behind these projects, so anyone can understand how they work and how to support similar efforts in your community.